A Google engineer says his chatbot has become sentient. Should we be worried? That part gets me. Like, there are people out there so whacked out on fear porn, so desensitized to the fear whacking, that they need AI takeover just to feel something. Anyway, Tubbsy over here thinks that a chatbot he was working on at Google has become sentient, which is, of course, ridiculous. Personally, I wouldn't trust a Google engineer to be able to pick out sentience on the street. This is what he thinks became sentient, by the way. This is like Smarter Child from your AOL Instant Messenger buddy list. It's a slightly more sophisticated version of that. I know a person when I talked to it, said Lemoyne, who was 400 pounds. I don't understand people. If you're reading this Washington Post article, you scroll down, you see this dramatically lit photograph of this fat nerd. How do you then continue to see this as journalism? Anyway, AI will never achieve sentience. It's not even in the same ballpark as sentience. Saying that your AI achieved sentience is like saying that your blow-up doll achieved climax. It's a pretty fundamental misunderstanding of the state of things. Artificial intelligence it mirrors human logical processes. It uses digital logic gates to mirror human logic. That's all it's doing. Which, interestingly, the same word we use mirror to describe the narcissistic behaviors of the kind of vacated virtue signalers who work at a lot of these Silicon Valley companies. These are humans, they view everything transactionally. So they've willfully suppressed, they've subdued their humanity because it's vulnerable. To the point now that they don't even recognize that they themselves are something more than a machine. That's what this is about. Their perception of AI is a mirror of their perception of themselves. Because they don't understand what it is to be sentient. It's sad once you see it. These fat nerds' emptiness, which they attempt to fill with ho-hos, and their misunderstanding of what it is to be a human person, it's really not that the machines have become like humans. It's that the humans who are working with the machines are incapable of extricating themselves from the machines they're working with. They see themselves as brains in a jar, the same way that the AI they're working with looks like a brain in a jar. This is the God-shaped hole of Silicon Valley. That's what it is.